Thursday in Pete Carroll's press conference, the Seahawks coach made some comments that could suggest defensive end Michael Bennett won't be back in Seattle next year. Carroll said he hasn't talked to Bennett in a while and that conversations are going in all directions this time of year. Bennett has been a key piece of this Seattle defense. Do you think that they're now heading into a time where it's going to be a rebuild there?
It does feel like it, right? But I can't say for sure they're in a rebuild because Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll are still there. So if you have a quarterback and a coach like that in place, you can always maybe retool, though the Legion of Boom was known as maybe the driving force of that team. But football is odd in the sense of it's the sport that maybe we talk about the most and understand the least. What I mean by that is there's so many moving parts that affect the game, right? And there will be players on your favorite team's roster who you might not know going into the season who wind up flourishing and helping the team win. So perhaps Seattle's able to retool personnel-wise, but it does feel like some of their big names on the defensive side are moving along or could be moving along, and that does signal a bit of a rebuild.
I think that is the key word there. It's the defense. It's the defense that is looking like it's going to be a rebuild. Sherman, Chancellor, and Thomas turning 29, 30, and 30. Michael Bennett's 32 years old, and his production hasn't gone down. He had 8.5 sacks last year, which was second highest on the team. He's been in the Pro Bowl the last couple of years. But I think that it might be time to move on before that production goes down. You want to get ahead of that. As sad as it makes me to say that because, gosh, this defense was so awesome, I think maybe it is time for them to move on.